Alright, so the time has finally come to convert our van. Honestly, it's been a long time waited, with many trips to Lowe's, exciting ideas, and tons of lists. But before we get to scratching off any more of the list, we have to take a trip back to 2019, when Michaela and I first bought the van, and I was actually in the market for a Volkswagen Rapid, but this is what happened. And I ended up getting another vehicle that wasn't planned at all. Really good deal, got it for a steal. Michaela and I split it. This is a 1995 E150 Econoline Centurion Edition. You can turn this into a bed, no problem. I mean, you got back support from this thing. It definitely sleeps too comfortably. So as you guys could tell, I was super stoked when we first got this van, and I'm just as stoked now to have you guys along and watch us convert our E150 and follow us on our journey. Alright, so the goal with this van was to make it as livable as possible. We do plan on being on the road for close to 3 months, like I mentioned in my last video. If you guys didn't see it, I said I'm coming back to YouTube, and here we are with the first video of the van conversion. And in the beginning, I didn't do a whole lot of talking, so I wanted to give you guys a little narration here. So yeah, the goal was to turn this van into a livable van for the duration that we're going to be on the road. Obviously, it's going to take a lot of adjusting and all that to get used to, but we wanted to make it as livable as possible, no matter how tight it may be, just to cover all our bases. And we'll break all of that down. I have so much content from this van build so far. So the first few days was just really taking measurements, prepping everything, removing the carpet, and just unnecessary stuff in the van, the seat belts, the brackets, all that crap that we no longer needed. And then we decided to start laying our subfloor and getting ready for that. We just basically traced the styrofoam that we cut out, and we kept the carpeting on the walls and around like the small little bump out there, just to mix the originality in with what we're doing to it. Alright, well, I'm not even too sure what number day we're on here with the van, 5 or 6, something like that. The first, I think, 1 through 3 days was pretty much removing the seats, the carpet, and then the seat brackets with rusty bolts. The last progress that was made on this van was getting down the subflooring. Today we're going to insulate it, as well as hopefully at least start the flooring. I would be very excited if we could at least get started on the flooring. Once the flooring's in, the vision will unfold much more clearer. So yeah, let's get started with this evening's project.
We're going to try to keep as tight to the wall as we can. Okay. So your end looks pretty right there in the corner. Yep. 45, now bring it in. So where you're touching that other one, drop it down. Make sure it's staying in the groove. Alright, so see how there's a... I mean, I know we're not going for total perfection here, but... to break that edge, or if this block decides to pop up, then you're just going to break that edge.
So far, we have about 2/3 of the floor in. Yesterday, Joe and I put down the insulation and sound deadening, and then we got started on our floor. We got about 2/3 of the way there. Super stoked, gonna finish it today, the following day. Drew is stopping by, which hopefully he'll be a frequent appearance in these videos, as well as Evan. Michaela has been working the past few recordings, so she hasn't been in all of them. But huge shout out to Michaela, because I basically just told her, you know what, you can configure the layout in the van to pretty much whatever whatever it is you think is best, because I'm one of those people where this van could just have a floor in it and I'd sleep on an air mattress or just a sleeping bag and a pillow and I'd be good. So whatever she thinks works best, as long as I have a little space for my computer and my monitor, I really don't care how anything else is. So we will definitely have her on to talk about all of the configuring with the layout inside the van. And I really can't wait to make progress. Once this floor is in, I mean, this is where it all starts from here. Building everything out, framing everything. We have our bed already, which we'll talk about that. I'm just super stoked. So let's get started and finish this floor. So yeah, I left it to Michaela to configure the layout for the van because I am not picky at all. As long as I have a place to sleep and a little creative space where I can do some photo and video editing, then I'm happy. Everything else, as long as it serves a purpose and it has its function, then I'm okay with it. And looking back on this footage as I'm narrating over it, we have come a long way, and the vision, like I said, once we got the floor down, the vision really unfolded for us, and we just started cranking away. And Joe has been an amazing mentor and help. He is the project manager, the dad on duty. So yeah, and we actually did end up getting the floor down.
She's in? There it went. Nice, the last piece.
But you guys are going to have to wait to see that in the next video, along with several other updates in that video. So stay tuned, make sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Please leave a like on the video and check us out on Instagram.